I have some wild and crazy tea to spill, so strap in because it is salacious and dripping in corruption. If you don't follow the Manhattan Madam, highly recommend you go to her page and watch her videos. What you're about to hear isn't a theory. It's a first-hand, under oath testimony that pulls back the curtain on the single most corrupt political machine we've ever seen in our lifetimes. And it explains a lot of what's happening right now. Part 1, the January 6th blueprint. It was always turning point. Manhattan Madam is a political publicist with 16 years experience inside the conservative movement. She sat before the January 6th committee and told a story that should have been front page news for weeks. She didn't plead the fifth, she laid it all out. And here's the core of her testimony, and man, is it explosive. First, the lie. We were told January 6th was a grassroots, organic movement of patriots. That was a lie. It was a professionally planned and lavishly funded operation. The orchestrator, the main funder and organizer, according to her sworn testimony, was Turning Point USA. This is the group that masquerades as campus activism for freedom and limited government. They are, in fact, the architects of an attempted coup, which brings me to the price tag. She was directly told that January 6th cost $650,000. Of that, $450,000 came directly from Turning Point, which was used for the leverage. That money wasn't for setting stages and sound systems. It was a political weapon. Turning Point used that financial muscle as leverage to get a yes from the president to step on stage. They didn't just support the president, they procured him for the event that would ignite the insurrection. Let that sink in. The dopey smiling, clean-cut Charlie Kirk, the one who debated college kids, was a central banker for an attack on our Capitol. This wasn't a protest that got out of hand. It was a calculated investment in chaos. And what was the return on that investment? Manhattan Madam spells it out. This was their political birth. To quote her, this is when they came into their political power. Turning Point faith was started after this. This is when all the grifters started, unquote. The period from 2021 onward saw an explosion of conferences, revivals, and movements. All of them, in her words, grifts designed to monetize the anger that they helped create. Part 2 is the grift graduates to the Oval Office. Fast forward to this week. Where do we find the inner circle of this corrupt enterprise? Are they hiding? Are they facing consequences? No, because they're in the fucking Oval Office. Look at this headline from Fox News. Quote, Erica Kirk speaks at Oval Office event to swear in Sergio Gore as U.S. ambassador to India. Unquote. Let's dissect this because every word is dripping with corruption. Erica Kirk, the grieving widow. Have you ever seen a widow like her? She isn't a private citizen mourning her loss. She is a constant, public, political operator. The title of widow is a shield, a piece of strategic PR to deflect criticism and evoke sympathy. But look at her actions, not her title. Look at her role. She wasn't a guest, she was a speaker. She was given a platform at the heart of American power to congratulate and anoint. Now, Sergio Gore, who is he? The Fox News article calls him a close family friend and co-founder of Winning Team Publishing. Winning Team Publishing is the Kirk's family personal propaganda and money-making. So let's ask the screaming obvious question. Why the fuck is Erica Kirk, the widow of a media personality, involved in swearing in an ambassador to India? There is only one answer. She is not a widow, she is an orchestrator. And this is the payoff. This is how the grift works. You fund an insurrection, you consolidate power, and you reward your inner circle. An ambassadorship isn't a job for a qualified public servant. It's a plum assignment for a close family friend who helped build the brand. This is nepotism and corruption on a scale so brazen, it's almost medieval. And lastly, part 3, connecting the dots. This is Project 2025. Step 1, fund and orchestrate the chaos of January 6th. Step 2, monetize the anger. This is when the grift truly began. And step 3, infiltrate the government. Project 2025 isn't a document. It is the conclusion to this hostile takeover. It is the plan to replace professional civil servants with their own loyalists, just as they've replaced a qualified ambassador with their own publisher. Kirk in the Oval Office isn't an anomaly. It's a preview. It's a single frame from the movie they want to make our future. They corrupted a political movement into a grift. Now they are corrupting the United States government into a patronage system for their friends and funders. And they're not even hiding it anymore. They are showing us exactly who they are. It's time we believe them, and it's beyond fucking time that we stop them. Comment your thoughts below.